Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm doing a palette review on the Juvia'S Place The Tribe palette. So if you want to see how I did this look right here using this palette, swatches, my thoughts, review, and overall my experience ordering from Juvia'S Place for the very first time, then definitely keep watching. I will also put timestamps below in the description box as well as everything that is on my face, so make sure to check that out. So like I mentioned, this was my first time placing an order from their website directly. They were having 40% off, so I waited very patiently, and I've been wanting to try this brand for a really long time now, and if you guys missed my top 5 brands that I want to try in 2019 that are cruelty free, make sure to check that out. I'll link it here in the card. Go watch it. And Juvia'S Place was on my list, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying some of the other brands that I really want to try this year. So I ordered 2 eyeshadow palettes, the Tribe palette, which I will be reviewing today, and also the Warrior 2 palette, which this was also on my wish list. So I'm so excited. Let me know if you guys would like to see a tutorial and review as well on this beauty. Look at and I'm still testing this one out, so let me know if you guys like to see a review. So I placed my order on the 9th of April and it was delivered on the 15th of April, so not very long waiting for, you know, a package. I feel like that's pretty basic. So each of their eyeshadow palettes are $20. The highlighter that I purchased is $14. With the 40% discount though, I saved $21.60. So my order came to $32.40. Their shipping and handling is $6.95, pretty standard for the US. I'm not sure how expensive it is internationally. Usually that is definitely a lot more. All in all, my order came to $39.35, which is not bad considering I got 2 full-size eyeshadow palettes and a really large jar of loose highlighter, a highlighter. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Really happy with shipping. Everything was wrapped really nicely. There was lots of bubble wrap. What was really interesting is that the eyeshadow palettes were wrapped in bubble wrap and then they were placed inside the boxes or cases that they come in, and then those were also wrapped. So I really appreciate them taking the time to wrap everything. Nothing was damaged, so really happy with shipping, handling. Everything was a good experience. I would definitely order from their website again, and I would definitely recommend you guys checking them out. So this palette is beautiful. I love the packaging. It is a cardboard material with just a normal sort of magnetic closure, and the box that it comes in pretty much matches the palette, which is really nice. And they are cruelty free. All of their eyeshadow palettes now are cruelty free and vegan friendly, so if you are looking for a budget friendly cruelty-free eyeshadow palettes that are also vegan as well, then I definitely recommend checking out Juvia'S Place. So you do get 9 pans of eyeshadow, and these are really huge eyeshadow pans. You get roughly about 3.5 grams per shadow, and there's a total of 5 matte shades in here and 4 metallics. I really like the bright lime green packaging. It's so pretty and colorful. You've got this beautiful design on the front, and then when you open it up, you pretty much have the exact same design on this side as well. There is no mirror in this palette. I feel like that would have taken this palette to another level if there was a mirror in here. So let's go ahead and get into these swatches. These swatch so beautifully. I just swatched them on my arm. Bare skin, no primer. So I'm not going to name off the names because they're very unique and beautiful, and I really don't want to butcher the names. So I will put them here though on the screen. So let's start with the top row. We have this beautiful lime green, this bright orange shade, and then another green, and all 3 of those are matte. The next row are all metallics, very beautiful, very creamy and pigmented. One swipe with my finger and they were so intense. A little bit goes a long way. These are definitely very pigmented, and they pack a punch. And then finally we have the bottom row, this beautiful matte brown shade, and then in the middle we have this beautiful copper metallic, and then another matte shade which is a really deep teal. So those are all of the swatches. These swatch so beautifully. These eyeshadows are pigmented, let me tell you. So let's talk about the formula and my thoughts on this palette. First of all, this palette is so beautiful. I have really just loved and enjoyed using this palette for the last like few weeks now. Every time I pick this palette up and do a look, I'm so happy with the pigmentation, how they blend, how the colors just work so nicely together. Like, this color story is so beautiful. It's unique, it's different. I don't think I know for sure I do not have a palette like this in my collection. Let's talk about the matte formula. I love the mattes in here. They blend really nicely. They're pigmented, but they're not so pigmented where you go overboard. I really love how all the mattes are pressed really nicely into this palette, as well as the metallic shades. There's hardly any kick up when you go to use the palette, hardly any fallout whatsoever. The metallic finishes in here, or foiled finishes, I'm not sure exactly. It doesn't really say on the package. All it says is 9 highly pigmented eyeshadows, so I'm not 100% sure. But they definitely look very foiled on the eyes. You can tell like what's on my lid right now. Holy moly, it is so pigmented. I find that you can apply these with your fingers if you want to, if that's the method you prefer. It definitely goes on very, very opaque and pigmented, and it looks so shiny, reflective. You can also use a brush. I feel like these pick up very nicely on a flat shader brush. You'll see in the tutorial that I did for this look, I did use a brush and not my finger because it just gets a little too messy for me. They almost have this creamy texture. Like, it is a powder eyeshadow, but to me they almost have this creamy smoothness to them where it's almost a cream to powder feel. So the only shade in here I feel like could be a little bit better is this deep kind of shimmery metallic blue. It's beautiful. You saw in the swatch it's beautiful, but I wish it just had a little bit more oomph to it. It kind of looks very toned down once you apply it all over the lid. It doesn't stand out like the other 3 shades in here, so I do wish that that one was just a little bit, had a little bit more shine, a little bit more of a foiled look to it. But overall, I think this palette is beautiful. The colors are amazing. I feel like the formula is really nice. Overall, my thoughts, I'm so glad that I got this palette, and I'm so glad it's mine. I'm pretty sure that this is a permanent palette. I don't think it's limited edition. I really hope it's not limited edition. So wearability, I wanted to mention really quickly, these last so nicely. I was very impressed, especially with the bright greens in here. Just all of the colors are so vibrant on the eyes without even using a white eyeshadow base. Great packaging, and overall, I'm just in love. So that's pretty much just my review and thoughts on this palette. If you guys want to see how I did this look right here, then just keep watching. Let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so let's get started. I already primed my eyes with the Jordana Continuous Almond. I'm taking the orange shade on a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to start packing that all into my crease. As you can tell, this color is so bright and beautiful, and I'm just going to blend that really well all throughout the crease. And I'm also going to connect that down on the lower lash line and just make sure to blend that really well. To darken out the look, I'm taking this matte brown shade. I'm going to start packing this on the outer V and then taking a smaller brush to slowly blend that out. And I just sort of slowly build up this color just to get the intensity that I wanted. I'm just doing small circular motions with this little tiny e.l.f. brush. And then for the lower lash line, I took this metallic orange copper. Oh my goodness. I decided to pack this all on the lower lash line, and I thought it would be a little too much, but actually I really like the contrast with the orange and the yellow. It's just, oh, so pretty. Just going back through and blending one more time. And then for the lid, I'm taking this middle shimmery shade here, and it's like this beautiful kind of like warm copper. It looks kind of golden, bronzy. It's just so pretty, and I'm just patting this all over the lid, packing it on, and this is just applying it dry. Like, you could definitely wet your brush and make it even more intense. For the lower waterline, I'm just going to take a brown pencil, and then for the inner corner, this beautiful soft shade. It's kind of like a golden color, but it looks green. I don't know, it has this really pretty green shift to it. And I'm just going to do my usual liquid liner. I did kind of like a soft wing with my NYX
matte liquid liner. And then of course some mascara, this one's from Essence, and then some false lashes. And then to tightline, of course, my usual black pencil from Real Her Cosmetics. Just applying some mascara to my top and bottom lashes. And then while the mascara dries, I'm going to go ahead and pop on my lip color. I wanted to do kind of like a warm, earthy, kind of, I don't know, kind of like a brick brown red. No, not red. It's more like a dark burgundy brown. This one's from Wet n Wild. It's a liquid to matte lipstick, and I really love this shade. I haven't worn this in a long time. And that is it. I popped on the lashes off camera, and that completes this look using the Tribe palette.
Alright guys, so that completes this tutorial. I really love how this look turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It was super easy to do. All the colors blend so nicely into one another, and I'm just so happy with this palette. I can't put it down. I'm so in love. Let me know if you guys would like to see another tutorial, maybe like a talk through tutorial using this palette. There's some beautiful greens in here. If you are interested in this eyeshadow palette, I'll be sure to link and list everything that I'm wearing today on my face in the description box, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post on every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye guys.